Hey, what's up everybody, how's it going? I'm the Brain, and welcome back to the next episode of my Path of Exile playthrough with the Duelist. Alright, so in the last episode, we did make our way, we actually completed a lot in the last episode, made our way through the rest of the sewers and the warehouse, make our way to the market district, picking up the last of the platinum busts, I believe they're called, made our way down to the catacombs and completed a trial. Here in today's episode, we're going to be making our way to the battlements, making our way to the docks and to the Solaris Temple. At least that's what I'm going to try and accomplish here today. We'll see how far we actually get. Let's make our way back to the marketplace here, and we are right here where the our did I say battlements? I meant Battlefront. My bad. I apologize. Still somewhat new to the game, I guess. Don't know all the names of all the places yet. But anyways, once we get into the Battlefront, we are going to be looking for a few things in this area. As my voice goes hoarse a little bit. We're going to be looking for the waypoint in this area because it's going to be very handy to have a little bit later on. Oh, I should probably mention that I did change my weapon in between this episode and the previous episode. We'll take a look at it here really fast. We have the Lakishu's Blade. It is a really nice, unique sword that is fairly cheap. You can get it on PoE.trade for pretty cheap. Doesn't cost very much. But the main thing that makes it so special is that first mod you see there, Socket and Gems are supported by a level 1 multi-strike. And multi-strike is a pretty awesome support skill to have on melee attacks. You can see that was one click and I attacked like 3 times. 1, 2, 3. And yeah, so I'm doing a lot more damage with this sword. So in the previous episode, well, in town, my damage is a little bit higher when I'm out of town because I got my heralds on. But in town, it was like 511. And then when I put on this sword, it was like 594 or something like that. So my damage went up by about 80, somewhere around 80 DPS. So, you know, and that's mainly because of the multi-strike. It is only 3 links, so I don't have added fire damage on it. But even without added fire damage, I'm doing more damage overall. So overall, it's a lot better sword than what I was using. So I would suggest picking up if you guys want to do more damage. But anyways, back to what I was saying. What we're going to be looking for in this area is number 1, we do want to pick up the waypoint because it will come in handy a little later on because we'll have to come back to this area a couple of times. And the other thing that we do want to look for is an item, and this item will always be in the same general location every time you play through the game, and it is the Ribbon Spool. It is an item that we will be needing when we go into the Solaris Temple. We will be looking for Lady Dialla, I believe is how you pronounce her name. We will be needing that item for her. So we definitely want to pick it up right now before we actually make our way into the Solaris Temple. So yeah, you can actually see, hey, we have the exclamation point right there. And like I said, it's always going to be in this general area. So just make your way over to the left here and you'll find it. It is guarded by a boss pack. So do be aware of that. As you can see, it's really not that difficult to take him down. And we just got to open up the black guard chest. So we'll take down those enemies, open up the chest, pick up the Ribbon Spool. And again, we will be needing this guy. See it right here, the Ribbon Spool. Once we make our way into the Solaris Temple, we will be making our way in there second. First, we want to make our way to the docks because we will be looking for another item there that we will again be needing when we make our way into the Solaris Temple. We need 2 items, or we need to get 2 items that we will be giving to Lady Dialla, as well as finding Captian Fairgraves. Yes, Captian Fairgraves that we met in Act 1. He is back again, though he is not going to double cross us this time. Spoiler alert. We'll not have to fight him again, but we will be giving him an item. When we go back to my items, he wants this Decanter Spiritus that we did acquire in the previous episode from the warehouse. Oh no, not the warehouse, the market district, excuse me. So that's why we had picked up that item in the previous episode, because Captain Fairgraves, he wants his Decanter Spiritus, I guess. So, but dropping that item off to Fairgraves. Here's the waypoint. Can't quite get to it. but we also want to pick up another item, and it is the... Golly, I can't think of what it's called at the moment. I'll think of it after a while. But we want to make our way towards the docks, and the docks will always kind of be in this general direction. So just make your way over here. It looks like we do have a Perandus pack here, and this is not where I want to be. This is not an optimal spot. I want to get out of here. I want to go in here and throw down my totem and just start wailing away at these guys. Hopefully these guys kind of make their way over to me. I'd really appreciate it. Okay, let's just take these guys down, open up the chest, and keep making our way. Let's pick up that portal scroll, though. Alright, looks like we got a chrome here. Go ahead and pick that guy up. Pick up the coins. Take you down. And we're going to make our way over this way again. Want to make our way off to the kind of leftish here. Open up the chest along the way. Take down that chick. Make our way over here, because there's actually enemies over here. Got to kill the enemies. We should be leveling up here not too long from now. Alright, so we have the docks. Like I said, if you look on the map here, it's always going to be in this general direction. So just make your way over here. And again, you do want to make your way to the docks prior to making your way up to the Solaris Temple. It's just more efficient that way. You can do it in either order. It's just more efficient this way because you will be acquiring an item in the docks that you will need for Lady Dialla, like I said previously. So it's just, yeah, it's more efficient, So let's make our way this way. And the waypoint for this area will be right next to Fairgraves. So once we find Fairgraves, we'll have the waypoint too. So we don't really have to be rooting around for both of those things, you know. But the item that we're looking for Lady Dialla is not going to be in the same area. So essentially we're looking for two things in this area. And we got a boss pack here. So we're going to take down this guy here momentarily and take down these guys too. Picking up the wisdom scroll. And it's gotta kind of check each direction. And you know, there isn't really any, at least I don't know of any kind of trick or tip to really figure out which way you need to go first. So I just kind of go to my default strategy of pick a direction and go with it. Just kind of follow the perimeter around and you will eventually find what you're looking for. As is kind of my basic strategy for a lot of these kinds of games that have randomly generated maps. So we're just going to go this way. We did level up here. Hopefully this direction does lead us towards either the item, well, hopefully the item first, because again, the waypoint is next to Fairgraves. So it's just, again, a little bit more efficient if you are able to find the item for Lady Dialla first. And actually, I did level up. Let's do something with that point, shall we? All right, so we did finish off this wheel. We only wanted to go to here. We didn't really want to pick up these guys. Like, you know, it would give us a little bit more attack speed while holding a shield and give us a little bit more physical damage. But we don't really need it. By the end of the game, or by late game, I guess I should say, this is a little bit less important. So we're not really going to pick these guys up. Instead, we are going to be heading this way. We do want to pick up one of these frenzy charges eventually, but not right now. And if you do, if you are looking at the build that I posted on the first episode, we will be making our way up this way eventually, but not right now. We're going to be heading this way, and I think 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it doesn't really matter which way we go, I believe. I believe on the... Did I go this way? 1, 2, 3. I don't think it matters. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Actually, it does matter because we're going to be picking up these guys too. Yeah, that's right. Now I remember. I don't have the build up in front of me right now. Kind of doing that for memory. I apologize. Anyways, let's keep going here. And it looks like we did find a dead end, unfortunately. Kind of sad, but whatever. We picked up some experience for it, as well as some items that will sell for some currency. So, all in all, not the worst thing in the world, but also not the best thing, I suppose. Use a mana potion to keep up my dashing. Take down these guys, and we're just going to head this way. Looks like we got some enemies over here, which we want to take down. Alrighty. looks like I got a couple unique packs here. Oh, an Orban Alchemy. Gotta get it. That currency, though. That currency. Alright, we're just gonna keep heading around this way. Hopefully we find Dialla's item first. I always want to call her Dahlia because it's a character from a book series that I like to read. Although I don't like that particular book. If that makes any sense. It probably doesn't make any sense if you don't know what book series I'm talking about. But anyways, we're going to keep going here. We're going to take down this guy. We got a Perandus pack here. We're gonna. Oh my goodness, I was taking damage. Alright, so we're going to get a little bit closer to the chest here. And just start wailing away. Using the health potions as we go. Because was getting kind of low on health there. Gonna take out these enemies. And open up the chest hopefully soonish. Alright, here we go. Let's see what we got. Meh. That was a very meh kind of chest. But whatever. Make our way over here. Let's pick up these items. I believe in traveling light. Let's go like this. And throw that. Can I do that? Not do that. Crap. Oh well. Let's go back to town. I probably could have tried to get that in there, but my brain doesn't feel like thinking hard enough to try. So we're just gonna go back to town. Haha. Let's sell this stuff. And sell. Or identify, I guess. And sell. Man, if those resists were higher, this would actually be a pretty decent shield. But the 6% and 7% are pretty terrible. So we're going to sell it. Sell. And call that good. Run back over here and throw the currency into my currency tab. There we go. And let's head on back out there, shall we? It's like one of our abilities did level up here. So we'll go ahead and level that guy up. There we go. Alright, so let's keep making our way this way, I suppose. Taking down these guys as we go. Got this guy here. What do you think you're doing? There we go. Looks like we got one more unique monster down here. Take him down. Always worth good experience. Looks like we did find Fairgraves first. Shucks. I didn't actually want to find Fairgraves. We're going to pick up that waypoint. I'm not going to... Well, I might as well talk to Fairgraves here. Might as well. Alright, let's talk to Fairgraves. And he takes our Decanter Spiritus from us. We do have to acquire one more item for him to complete the quest. But we can't quite... it'll be a little while until we get that particular item. So we're not going to talk about it right now. Anyways, let's take down this enemy. Or these enemies, I guess. And keep making our way around. So it looks like we have to head this way to find Dialla's item. Pick up this alteration there. Head over this way. Throw down a totem for the champion pack here. There we go. Make our way back up here. And the item should be right over here. Here we go. Take down those guys. You can see it right there. We got to click on that. We'll do it in just a moment. Take down these enemies first. Take down these enemies. There we go. Click on the thing, and we the Thaumetic Sulphite. Sulphite. Yes, that item. Anyways, now that we got the two items that we need for Dialla's quest, let's head back to town and let's head back out there. Actually, let's go ahead and sell some of the items that I did pick up here. I picked up one item. Man, if that fire resist and the life was higher, these would be some pretty good boots. But they suck, so we're gonna sell them. Really low life, really low on one of those resists, so it's not really worth keeping. So we're just gonna sell it. Alright, so let's head back to the Battlefront here and make our way towards the Solaris Temple. We're going to make our way to the top, I believe. No, we're going down through the Solaris Temple to find Dialla. So we're going to make our way over here, and in general, the Solaris Temple, looks like we got a corrupted area here, is always, for the most part, going to be in this direction. You can kind of tell where it's going to be by, you can see on my mini map here, the layout of the area kind of changes a little bit, or the landscape, the architecture, whatever you want to call it, kind of changes a little bit, and that's how you know that you are going to be approaching the Solaris Temple, level 1. So we're going to make our way in here and start making our way down towards Dialla. This is a 2-level dungeon. So the first level here, essentially, is got to make your way through it, find the stairs, and make your way down. And the second level, at the end of the area, you will find Lady Dialla. And a waypoint as well, so be sure to pick up that waypoint too, but I guess I'll mention that again once we get down there. Pick up that chromatic orb, make our way through the door, and make our way over this way. Oh, we want to take down this guy. Come here, come here, come here. Take this guy down. They do usually drop some decent items. Looks like we got a couple rare items there. Go ahead and pick those guys up so that we can sell them for that currency. Make our way to the door here. Alright, let's head on through here. It's like this is gonna have, or this room does have a couple boss monsters here, so we do want to take these guys down. They'll be worth a good amount of XP. There we go, dropping something I can actually sell. Make our way over this way. It's like this is the direction we need to go, and this area is quite linear, so it's really just follow the path. Follow the path, go through the doors, and make your way to the end. Pretty simple, not a whole lot to it. It's pretty easy to get through. Take down these guys. There we go. Make our way through the door. Go ahead and use a mana potion really quick. Getting kind of low on that mana. Dashing so much. I mean, I love Whirling Blades. Like, I love Whirling Blades. This is like my favorite movement skill ever. Ever. Any game ever. Favorite movement skill, excuse me. Let's go ahead and pick up that shrine. I should pick that up way sooner than I did, but it's whatever. There we go. Make our way over this way through the door. Looks like we got Vagan over here. We're not gonna deal with Vagan right now. I could, but honestly, the XP that I would gain with that master would be very small, just because this is normal difficulty, and he's fairly high level right now. So it really wouldn't be worth taking on the quest in general. Plus, we got business to take care of here. So let's keep going here. We are on the second level, and like I mentioned earlier, we are going to be finding Lady Dialla in this area, as well as the waypoint, and both are located at the end of this area. This boss pack here will always be here. It's a pretty good boss pack to take down. Be worth some good EXP, so go ahead and take her on. Easy peasy, no problems. Alright, let's make our way this way, and again, this area too is quite linear, so there's not a whole lot of exploration that you need to do, which at this point I actually kind of appreciate, to be honest. I really feel that this game has a really good balance of areas that you need to explore and areas that are more linear. So I really appreciate about this game. Anyways, let's take down these enemies, and we did level up here, so let's go ahead and level up. We are going to be going this way now, I believe, picking up a little bit more strength. Like I said earlier, we will be picking up these points eventually, but essentially we do want to book our way up towards by the blade. Actually, we do want to make our way over here too at some point, but we don't really need to do that until we get to level 64, because that is when we can actually use the Varanasser sword. So we got a long way to go. We're only level 31. We're not even halfway. And so yeah, it's going to be a little while, and we'll actually be in merciless difficulty by the time we can even use the Varanasser sword anyway, so it's a long time from now. Alright, let's keep making our way this way. Looks like we got one of those like ghost thingies that we want to take down. And he's got Arctic armor! The slows! Kill it! Very good, very good, very good indeed. Alright, there were some enemies as well as a wisdom scroll that I want to pick up here. And chest! Open up the chest, get the things, except there's no things in the chest, so that's sad. Oh well, make our way this way. Make our way up this way. There we go, taking down all these enemies here. Boom. See ya. Keep making our way here. We're moving so quick with the dashy stuff. Looks like we got a Perandus pack. They're jumping on me. They're like the ancients from D2. Always pouncing on me. Wow, these guys are doing some damage though. Okay, okay. I see that you're angry with me a little bit, I guess, maybe? I don't know. There we go. Taking them down. Don't stand a chance against me. Oh my goodness, I'm so strong. Alright, let's take down those guys. Open up the chest. That didn't really drop a whole lot for me. That's okay. It's okay. Let's make our way this way. Yep, I was figuring that we're going to be approaching the waypoint here. Alright, so picking up the waypoint, and Lady Dialla will be right over here. Lady Dialla. Talk to her, and we complete one of our quests with the Ribbon Spool, and we are going to be picking up an intelligence amulet because it is the one stat that we don't really get a lot of. So we're going to want that on one of our jewelry pieces, so we're going to pick that up, and we're going to complete our other quest with the Thaumetic something that we just picked up in the docks, and we get the Infernal Talc, which we'll be using to destroy the barricade from a couple episodes ago. And that's all we gotta do here, really. Gonna head back to town now and go talk to some people because we first and foremost want to talk to Grigor here, and he will update our quests. We gotta travel through the warehouse sewers. You know, like I said, gotta destroy that the thing, the barricade. That's what I'm looking for, the barricade, and make our way to the Ebony Barracks to start completing some other quests. But we do have some items here that we want to get rid of, so we will get rid of some of these items. We're gonna identify all this stuff. One more thing. There we go. Trash. That's all I gotta say about this thing. Trash. The lightning resist is really nice, but it lacks life, and it lacks another resist. It's got spell damage, which I don't care about. I never play a spellcaster. Lightning damage to attacks is meh. Life regen is kind of meh too. So this is kind of junk, so we're just gonna get rid of it. This is junk. It doesn't have any life on it. Essentially, when you're looking for gear, you want life and resistances, and then everything else is secondary. Life and resistances, that's what you want on gear. You want capped resist, and you want a lot of life. So this doesn't really have either. So we're gonna get rid of it. Gonna get rid of that, and get rid of this. Even though it has life, it has really low lightning resist, and it only has one resist in general. What I am wearing is so much better. Look at that thing. That is just beautiful. Alright, so we're gonna get rid of that, get rid of that. And this thing is not great at all. So we're gonna get rid of that too. And call that good. Run over here to our stash and just drop all of this currency off in there. Alright, so we pretty much accomplished everything we wanted to do here for today. Can't find the right buttons that I want to use. Here we go. Alright, so we completed the docks and we went through the Solaris Temple and completed that little bit. Now we gotta head back to the warehouse district sewers and destroy the barricade, like I said. Make our way over here and start completing some quests over there. The Imperial, or the Ebony Barracks is gonna be right here. So yeah, we're gonna start going over that way in the next episode. But we are going to end things here for today, so if you like what you saw, go ahead and hit that like button. If you have any comments, questions, advice, go ahead and leave those in the comment section. If you'd like to stay up to date with what I'm doing here with my Path of Exile playthrough, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I would also appreciate it if you went to my Facebook page, my Twitch page, and like follow me over there. But until next time, hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll catch you all next time.